Previously on Final Fantasy IV. And now we've washed up at the shores of Mysidia. Hello everybody and welcome back to Final Fantasy IV. I'm Rufel, playing this game for you. And Cecil notes the irony of our being returned to Mysidia, since, well, if you don't remember, this is the place where which the Red Wings had attacked at the start of the game. And for the most part, well, they remember us here. And there are certain mages we don't want to talk to, such as this one. He will turn you into a toad. In fact, the actual safe way to approach things is, in fact, to just proceed forward. It's just fine because the wizards keep Mysidia pretty clean. So there aren't any items for us to run around and pick up. What elder is able to forgive what you've done? Wish I could say the same. What do you think? We're all born pure and innocent. Why do some men's hearts grow so dark and full of hate? Well, at least someone's willing to talk. You are the Dark Knight who came before. Why have you returned to this hallowed hall? I am Cecil. Until recently I served as Lord Captain of Barrett's airship fleet. I came before, I did so at the orders of my king. Orders I lacked the courage to disobey. You've come to apologize, then? Words do not heal wounds, Dark Knight. Nor do they restore life's flame into those whose candles you have doused. But I do see a glimmer of light in you that did not show itself before. I will hear your words. I seek to stop a man named Golbez who's taking control of Baron. I was on my way to rescue a friend he holds captive when Leviathan struck our ship. I do not know what became of my companions. That was no doubt part of a test that has been ordained for you. As long as you lean upon that dark sword for strength, you have no hope of defeating the evil foe you face. You hunt a monster, but in doing so become one. Slowly but surely the darkness will taint your soul as well, until one day, nothing else remains. If you truly wish to cleanse yourself of darkness and face this man of whom you speak, then you must go to Mount Ordeals in the east. Destiny awaits you there. But my friend, she's in danger. This friend means much to you, doesn't she? But you must not let fear drive you to haste. The fate that hangs about your shoulders is one far greater than you know. First, you must ascend the mountain. Trade your dark sword for one of light. Should the hallowed light deem you worthy, you will be made a paladin, a warrior of virtue. But know it will be no easy trial. Many are the men who have scaled the mountain, but no one has returned. Will you try where all others have failed? I will. Good. But you will have little chance with that dark sword alone. I shall provide 2 mages to accompany you. Hold 'em! Hold 'em! Where is Palom? Right. These are the mages? Yes, twins, Palom and Porum. They're young and still in their apprenticeship, but I can vouch for their abilities. He's not kidding when he says young. According to the game manual, these two are 5. Oh, how precocious. Adam! This is for your training as much as it is for him. Yeah, I'm Cecil. Well, our white mage is polite and well-mannered. Our black mage is, not so much. Go now. The trials of the mountain await you. Hallam, Forum, I trust you will not fail in this task. That's a good question. And, well, Palom and Porum actually come quite well equipped. We actually don't need to spend anything to get them equipped. It's very handy. And as far as magic goes, they come at level 10 with a varied selection of useful spells. If you actually level these two up high enough, they will get every spell for their respective art in the game. But, which really is just a great big tease in its own right. But no matter. We have ourselves a mission, and before we head off to conquer the mountain, well, actually, thinking about it, we probably should just head straight off to conquer the mountain. Let me just check something first. Do you sell tents? You sell cottages? Not quite what I'm looking for. A little bit overkill, in fact. Though, speaking of tents, actually sell all but one. Might as well use the money to buy a cottage. Right. So, let's make our way over to the armor shop. There, if you manage to return alive, you might be able to use the armor we sell here. Not that that will happen, of course. Yes, this lustrous armor, the knight's armor and the gauntlets. We actually do want these. Most especially the shield. And, well, how to work out some money. So, let's see, what don't we need? Don't need this harp. Do not need the dark shield. Actually, don't need the leather caps. Don't need Rosa's bow. Don't need any of Cecil's old armor. Don't need the arrows either. Size rod will still come in handy. Both of them, actually. Other clothes would be used for. The rod, not so much. The iron arrows, no. Ruby rings we want. The dark armor we don't want. Any of the dark armor. Zeus Wrath we want. Don't have an immediate need for the staff. The iron armor we don't want. The gloves, helmet, and shield we mildly have a use for. But you can get away with selling them. Let's see here. How much bread I'm not going to use. And we will buy the gauntlets. Hooray! Alright. Now we have everything of value. Let us head for the mountain. I suppose before we actually really take off in earnest, we should make use of these key items we've been hanging on to. So we have been hanging on to these for Palom and Porum. The auto potion goes to Porum. She's not really going to use it, but I do want her to have it. Item lore, however, goes to Palom, and he's going to be making heavy use of it. Cast up here. The auto potion, when you take damage, will use a potion. I believe it defaults to the lowest level potion you have available to you, but I could be mistaken. Either way, it just uses a potion whenever you take a hit. Kinda spends your inventory. I'll not be of incredible value. Item lore, however, just doubles the effectiveness of any items used. And that includes the rod he's equipped with. So, yeah, we'll never have Palom cast fire unless I need him to attack multiple targets with it. His bluff ability will double his intellect for either one turn or until he casts his next spell. One of those, I'm not sure which. Haven't really bothered to test. Porum's Cry ability will cut all of the enemy's defense in half, pretty much for the rest of the fight. It's an incredibly useful ability. Now let's see. We have the counterattack equipped. Excellent. Let us proceed, shall we? Oh yes, the other ability which Palom and Porum have is their Twin Cast, which does require both of them to cast the spell. Stop trying to run. Alright, we'll let them actually cast off their spell. Which could be one of two. Which one are we getting? Overkill, that's what we're getting. We're getting the Pyroblast. The Pyroblast is the lesser of the spells that those two can cast. With their Twin Cast ability. The other spell which they could cast with their Twin Cast is Comet, which is really powerful. You can expect it to do 4 digits of damage. The trouble with Twin Cast, of course, is that it does require both of them to cast the spell, and it requires magic from both of them. In the case of Pyroblast, it was apparently about 30 magic points. Comet costs 50 from each caster.
Oh well, I'm done fumbling my buttons for the moment, I hope. See about making it the rest of the way to the mountain. Ow! I think these two learn a spell almost every level. Almost. Boy, everything wants to play, doesn't it? That. Ow. Dirk. That over here. Sort out your new spells. It requires 3 times the magic points, but it hits significantly more than 3 times as hard as the level 1 spell. Well, maybe it's more like exactly 3 times as hard. Tiny mages! Yeah, Palom and Porum don't really care too much about these little guys. Neither does Cecil, for that matter. Alright. We have nearly arrived at the mountain. Back there's the mountain. And there's more things! Go away! Take that, punk! After a number of steps, it would have been a lot more useful if the Deathbringer didn't decide to just kill off that zoo. Figures. Just goes to show the Deathbringer is very appropriately named. So yes, there's our path up the mountain. But, over here in this forest, we have chocobos. And good old man formerly known as Naming Way. Hello, sir. Oh, greetings and salutations, Cecil. What the world brings you this far out of the way? Well, I could say the same about you. Oh? Well, as you know, I've been traveling about recording all manner of events. But after a while, I came to realize I enjoyed camping far more than filming. It seemed wildly inappropriate to continue journeying as Recording Way once I discovered the joy of sleeping beneath the stars. Instead, I made it my goal to travel around the world, camping, being at all sorts of famous places. I see. Recording Way has become Camping Way, the outdoorsman. Oh, you needn't worry. A friend of mine who lives here in the Chocobo Forest has promised to take up the mantle and to continue recording the events of our time. Actually, I was wondering if you might do me a favor. I haven't had time to return to town lately, and with all this camping, I'm afraid I've run out of tents. If you happen to have enough to spare, might you be kind enough to help me out? I'd be willing to pay top gill. What do you say? Sure. And, well, you offer up all of your tents to him. So, just why I sold all but one of them. Oh, thank you so much. I think you'd be kind enough to give me all of them. That 300 gil is a static amount, so, he'll give you 300 gil if you give him 1 tent, or if you give him 13 tents. Well then, I must return to my travels, until we meet again. Let's heal up the party. And then we talk to the white chocobo. Hooray! And these forests come up to this spot. And, make use of those gristle greens. Where are they? I know I got them. Come on, blind man, find your stuff. There we are. Bird! Hey, guy! And yeah, we can view the bestiary or the event theater. Or this third one, which hasn't been unlocked yet. But we can't use him for any form of inventory storage, so, Right. Well, that happened. Here, buzzard. Let's start our ascent up the mountain. swear this place is full of the undead. So our Deathbringer isn't going to be so good at bringing death anymore. But, you know, fortunately, we've got these two mages. Ow! Stop that. Jerk. Well, clearly climbing the mountain is going to be it's not going to be quick or easy. So, you know, I suppose we'll get on with it next time, but first we'll get some things out of the way, like this fire. Indeed.
Meanwhile, Scarmiglion.
Ever at your service, my lord.
This Cecil. I fear we can ignore him no longer. Let us clip his wings before he flies beyond our reach. The young man is a dark knight. His blade will be all but useless against your legion of undead, at least for now. He ascends Mount Ordeals, even as we speak.
He means to become a paladin?
Yes. I mean to see that he does not. The manner of his passing I leave to you.
Worry not. It shall be as you wish.
Go then.
My lord.
Things have grown interesting, haven't they, Kane?
Yeah. You shouldn't underestimate him.
I understand your respect for him. He was once your friend. That is precisely why I sent Scarmiglion instead of you. He is one of my 4 elemental archfiends. Such a match should prove more than ample entertainment. Do you not agree, Rosa? I should be the one to slay him, as you so skillfully did before. No, your place is here, guarding her.
Well, it's taking a turn. Next time, we'll climb this mountain. See you then. Later.